navigating between the data view or the map view and the layout in order to zoom and pan is a little tricky. So if I am looking at the layout view and I use the mouse, scroll in and out, it changes my page, so whether I'm looking at it at 100% or not. What I want to do is be able to zoom in on the data. So I need to go up here to Layout and click Activate. And so now I can zoom in the data layer itself and pan around. And so when I get the map where I want it, then I have to go back to Layout View in order to access the layout tools and to be able to see the page again. From here, you're just going to add some basic map elements, and that, as in ArcMap, it's in the Insert tab. So you can click on the north arrow, and this time you draw a box. We can hit More and ask for all styles, and I don't know if we have to load different styles, but this is the basic arrow that comes up. I'm sure there's ways to add other ones. In order to change the color, you double click it and your color palette shows up here. Pretty simple. And then there is an apply button at the end, and you can rescale it just with the drawing tools as well. I found the legend more difficult. So again, you click the legend, you scroll a box, and your legend is added to your map. Let's see if I move this in. And you notice that my contents now has started to have the elements of my layout view. So here's my map data, and now my elements here. So let's say I like that the way it is, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that. That's a little like Adobe Illustrator. I can move the box down here. If I double click that, I get the option to turn the legend on or off. Apparently I can't remove that. Oh, maybe I can. Okay. If I want to change the border, I can add a border, and then I can add the gap here, and I can change the background color and the gap. And this adjusts itself once I'm done. I haven't figured this one out completely, but there's my legend, and I didn't like the way it split buildings, and somehow I found something earlier. I may not be able to find it again. There was something in here that said one column. So you guys can search for that, or I'll try to find it again. But anyway, kind of weird. Scale bar goes on the same way. Title and projection information could be here. And then again, if you double click this, you could add a border to that. make the text visible, but the text symbol is what you want to change. And it's not a polygon, so I don't know why they have a fill here, but anyway, so put that there. Same way with the title is done that way. I did find a kind of a cool, I was trying to find the projection information. Because ArcGISPro puts everything into one geodatabase, I can't find, let me see if I can find the projection for, yeah, when I looked through the properties here, I could not find a projection information for individual layers, but there is a projection for the map itself. So there's the coordinate system, or the reference system that's used. Another way to find that then would be insert. There was insert dynamic text, and the spatial reference, which you can, again, you draw a box and they put the spatial reference there. And if you don't want all that information, that convert to graphics is available in order to clean up the rest of that. So part of it is once you know where to find things, it's great. That just zoomed in on its own. Oh my goodness, how much? Seriously. Okay. And then the bounding boxes here, you can adjust, and they don't show up anyway, so you would have your spatial reference here. And I think, actually, where did that, if I choose this, I don't know, I should be able to see it there. So more needs to be revealed. This is only the first time I've played with this, and I have to say I'm underwhelmed. Anyway, I got a fairly good looking map out, and then you'll add a title, clean that up a little bit, and then when you're done, you're going to take your layout. You can rename that. Maybe. Shoot, let me rename it a few minutes ago. There it is. And you're going to export it to a file. And you're going to put it in your folder. So that's a little introduction to the difference between ArcMap and ArcGISPro.